Hey everybody, Jesse here. We are running the iRacing INDYCAR series again. This is the season-long series. So this week it's at. Hey everybody, Jesse here. We are running the iRacing INDYCAR series. Let me fix that. It's at Gateway Motorsports Park or World Wide Technology Raceway. It's got two names. I'm not sure why. I guess it's cool. So when it's cool, you get to have two names on the track. It's the only thing I can figure. Let me get the vertical stream all set up, guys. And then we'll get out there and do some practice. Give me just a minute. By the way, hope everybody's having an amazing Tuesday. Or Wednesday, depending on where you are. Alright, taking just a couple of minutes here to get the vertical all set up, and then we'll be ready to get out there and get some more practice. Don't know yet if, based on my split, if I'm going to have any pace or not. Right now, I'm feeling pretty slow. So we'll see how this goes. This will be kind of my banker race, basically, because we'll give it a try later in the week as well. This will be my first opportunity to try this race out. I still have not tried the new GT3 and GT3 tire model yet, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. So I think I'm going to be able to do that tomorrow. That's the hope anyway. Feel like I'm missing out because I haven't given it a try yet. Alright guys, I almost got the vertical all set up.
Other than I'm sorry, I gotta say nice air on that.
I wanted to ramp the new car.
Oh yeah, and I'm learning a new INDYCAR on top of everything. Everything else, we're learning a new INDYCAR.
I just wanted to ramp the new car really high into the AO.
What up, Chris? How's it going? Does this thing feels good? Yeah, I can't wait to give it a try. Like I said, I'll probably try to give it a try.
There's nothing we can do
sometime
with
tomorrow.
The regen or hybrid unit yet, right?
No, the hybrid unit on INDYCAR is not in play yet.
Yeah, that's coming later.
I think I released it when they fixed the GT2 hybrid too.
Yeah, in case you guys didn't know. Hey Chase, we're doing the Sendy cars again. Send the Sendy cars around this weird shaped track. You've got like one corner you can pretty much go flat out in. The other one you've got
I
to
have no idea how I'm gonna map
lift and tap the brakes to get the car to rotate.
hybrid.
It's a pretty weird layout,
I've run out of buttons.
but also pretty cool. Alright, I'll go out there and get a little practice, because I'm going to need it. Alright, let's see what time these guys are running. So my fastest lap is a 24.6. Kind of run 24.7s, 24.8s. So I don't know where I'm going to be. Well, you got to tap a little bit to get the car to rotate in the 1 and 2. And I've already made the mistake of not taking the weight jacker back down after pitting and spun out on trying to do a rejoin after pitting. So you guys may need to help me
watch your mirrors.
Remember to turn the weight jacker down when I pit. So the car sound, I don't know, it feels pretty comparable. It's a little different. Shift points are a little bit different. It sounds different. They redid the dash, so the dash is different. I don't know if it's picking it up on stream. Full send 100% of the time. Copy that.
B44.
Oh, the car's sliding up horribly. I think I screwed up the guy behind me. That was so bad in that corner. Even there, I've got to lift a little bit.
You're currently 1.65 off the pace. You've just done a 25.58.
Oh shit, Jack, I forgot to upload it. Because I think, oh, this guy's going to come back across. I saw that coming, but I didn't react well enough. I think with the memberships, it's either opened up 1 or 2 emojis, so I've got to get 1 or both of the Jim Dandy emojis added. So I need to get that done. Oh, it's a Giants night, huh? Are they playing at the Rockies? Alright, weight checker down.
There's a car approaching. Watch your mirrors. Stay behind the white line.
Helps if you turn the pit limiter off, guys.
Outside. We're outside. B45.
Well, it looks like that's probably what'll happen, Jack.
That puts you 1.79 off the leader's pace.
See if Chris makes a move on me here. Oop. He did, but he lifted and I drifted up so we would make contact. Oh, jack up the weight jacker here. I think there's going to be a lot of boxing.
B37.
It also goes by Gateway Motorsports Park. So it has two names. So INDYCAR and NASCAR both run here.
B34.
Yeah, we need Travis to make me a wart livery
Okay,
for
Jesse,
the
there's a
INDYCAR.
car exit in the pits, heads up. B29.
So how was everybody's day? You guys all have amazing days, I hope.
Your water temperature looks quite high. You're currently 1.22 off the pace. You've just done a 25.04.
Yeah, I'm sure the first 100 laps there's going to be a bunch of yellow flags. Alright guys, we've got about 3 minutes until the race server opens up. Work is... Oh, that dude almost spun up into me. Work is a bunch of bullshit, Brian.
B30. That puts you
that was terrible.
1.35 off the leader's pace.
I liked it a lot more when we couldn't see our tire temp.
What's your speed?
Jackie, you gonna be looking at a house or
Box in,
another
5,
townhouse?
4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Alright, we'll go one more time around and practice the pin entry again.
There's traffic behind. Take care rejoining.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, good luck.
Oh shit. Don't want to crash.
Track limits. This lap will be deleted. Look out for the pit speed limit.
Alright. As long as I can stay out of the grass, I think I'll be
Box
safe.
in a 5, 4,
Travis, what's up?
3, 2, 1. Box now.
Just talking about how I need a wart
Front
livery
right,
on this thing.
95%. Front left, 99%.
It's got a basement. See, that's always so weird to me because out here on the West Coast, basements are so rare. Usually only see them like really old houses. Man, dungeon. So yeah, you could have the rig down there and you wouldn't bother anybody, huh? Alright, so we've got 104 people registered. So probably be 4 splits, I'm thinking. Maybe 3. Alright, let's hop in the race server, guys. Yeah, it kind of depends on where you're at in the States, Chris. Like on the West Coast. Hey, Carrie Ann. We got Mrs. Cody Hyde in here. Cody's better half. Don't tell him that. But yeah, on the West Coast, they're not too common. We'll see them like in older homes. That used to be like on ranches where they would have like cellars for canning and things like that. But typically outside of that, usually don't see them much on the West Coast. All right, I want to throw it on a car so I can take a little nipper. What's going on? How is your Tuesday? But yeah, you guys also have tornadoes. So I mean, it's kind of a secondary kind of protection as well.
Oh, thank goodness. That was the number one car the last time I did this.
Which car am I? I'm down at the bottom. I'm going to start in the back anyway, which I'm cool with. We got Evander Jonesy Field in here. We've raced with Evander before. I think I've raced with James Haskell. We've raced with Tiernan a bunch. I didn't realize Tiernan was from Ireland. All right, guys, I'm going to take a... Yeah, exactly, Brian. It's pretty rare. I had one growing up. We had one house we lived in that did have a cellar. All right, guys, I'm going to take a super quick break. I'll be right back.
And we always seem to be end up in the same split for these things, man. Have a good one, mate. Sheesh.
The leader has just done a 25.78. The leader has just done a 25.29. The leader's just done a 24.64. The leader has just done a 24.52.
Say something about destroying wings. All right, Brian, enjoy your game. Hopefully the Giants win.
The leader has just done a 24.67.
Yeah, Brian, I think you're overdue to go to the doctor. Or at least called it. I don't know if you have access to an advice nurse.
The leader's just done a 24.57. Fastest lap for Homan, 24.44.
All right, guys, I'm going to skip quali. I don't have the pace that these guys have. I'm going to hope for luck. Let's see what kind of times they're running. Could run here. Be interesting to see if I made a mistake not qualifying. Travis, it'll look good. I need the BMW GT4 too. I know you're busy, man, though. So, no rush. Let's see who else is qualifying. Dang, you and Brian need to get on like a family plan, quick shift. Alright, that's not my connection. That's his. What'd you decide on, Lil Niffer? Oh, Chase, you're like the world's busiest man right now. Let's see. So I could be like, oh, I'd be P11 probably on pace. So there's definitely some guys in front of me that are slower. There's gotta be, right? Because we get like banged up hands and poor Francis. What's Francis got something going on with his foot? I think he's got some kind of weird thing going on with his foot from sim racing. Jerry, what's going on, Jerry? R5, nice. Is that what you have, Chris? Do you have the R5 or do you have the R9? Is anybody else qualifying? Nope, everybody's done. Alright, so I would have probably qualified P12, P13, mid-pack. So I'll be starting out in the back. I'm cool with that. I won't be all the way in the back, but I'll be pretty far back. I'll watch this guy's quality lap. I will wait. It's not going to load it, is it? There we go. Gonna grid up here momentarily. And then Travis, you've had some stuff going on, right? Jerry, you got a bad wrist from sim racing? I noticed when we were running the Legacy Dallaras at
Good luck, good race,
Laguna
everyone.
Seca the other day, my wrists were getting kind of sore.
Yeah, good luck, all. Have a good one.
Car number 23.
Oh, you've got the R9.
Track temp is
Okay.
77 Fahrenheit. The air temp is 74.
I think we're P23 out of P25, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the weight jacker on since we're gonna be in traffic. Lil Niffer, what else are you getting with your setup? Ah, that's a bummer, Travis. I think there's been a little bit going on out here on the West Coast too. Jack it on traffic. Jack it up real hard. Or not too hard. RHK. How's your Tuesday, RHK? I'm just hoping I don't get run over here.
Okay, rolling start. Follow Smith in the inside lane. The pace car speed is 44 miles per hour.
Alright, so hard on the weight jacker. Hard on the jacker.
Need to get closer to Smith.
Not gotta worry about putting the fuel map up right now. What's this guy doing? Oh, he just towed. Not sure why, but that guy just towed. Thank you, Mauricio. How's your Tuesday, brother? Hope it's good. I'm gonna need lots of luck because, well, it looks like I'm quick enough to be mid-pack.
What the hell are you guys doing?
Oh, that's right. They were doing a fun event. Brian had said something about that. What kind of start is this?
Hey, 16 means fast out there.
Catch up
Yeah, I
to
know.
Smith. Okay, Jesse, stay calm, focus.
What are these guys doing?
Yellow car, 16, go ahead.
Because I can't
Floor 8.
pass down below.
Yeah, okay, that's a report.
Outside, clear outside. Outside, car high, clear outside. Car outside.
Appreciate it, man.
Full course caution, watch out.
Jesus. Yeah, because if I had stayed there,
right behind me and wouldn't pass.
Pace car is out. Pits are closed. Pace car is out. Line up single file behind Scott.
Yeah, Okay.
Catch up to the guy ahead.
For that one.
if I
The
had
pace car
stayed
speed
where I
is
was,
59 miles
I would have
per
gotten
hour.
black flagged because I was
Pace car
ahead
is
of
in
cars
turn
that should have been ahead of me.
Catch up to Scott. Full course yellow. Pits are open.
Car in the middle backstreet.
You guys need to get going here.
The pace car's in turn 3.
These guys are going slow. Yeah, I don't know
Cars
what
in,
the
turn 4.
outside line was doing. I almost stayed kind of up there, but I think if I had, I would have gotten black flagged
Catch
for
up to Scott.
passing cars before the start line. I think that guy's making a mistake pitting.
The pace car
I
is
think
in.
he's going to
turn
get
1.
lapped.
All right, Jesse. You're ahead of
maybe
this
not.
guy. You should be behind him. Follow Lopez.
Hey, Peter Smith, you got a radio?
Yeah, that was a really weird start. Oh, you got $10 for the Pony Express sim racing event? Nice. Oh, it is Wednesday, isn't it? RHK. Oops. I think because I'm so used to having my first stream on Tuesdays, it feels like Tuesday to me. It is definitely not Tuesday. It is Wednesday.
You need to catch up to Lopez.
Yeah, I've been time traveling. No, but we're gonna have some probably wacky restarts though.
Pits are open.
I'm not even worrying about saving fuel right now. I've just left the map at 1. It's too early to worry about trying to save any fuel.
Get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap. Catch up to Lopez.
I don't know about Pony Express, Mauricio. I'm not sure. It just kind of seemed like participation kind of died. And then some of these INDYCAR races are on Wednesdays, so I've been trying to do these as often as I can.
Get closer to Lopez. catch up to Lopez. You need to close the gap to the guy ahead.
Just a heads up, I gotta come in pit here. I've got a whole bunch of black flags from that guy.
Okay, Jesse, the pace car has just left. Catch up to Lopez.
Alright,
Green
so if we
flag,
can
clear,
actually
Clear high.
get some green flag racing in here. So we cannot pass on the inside before the start finish.
The car in front of us is now Lopez, car number 22, A license, P20.
Whoa,
Inside.
Jesus Christ, he was slow.
Clear low.
I did not expect him to be that slow. Wow. Look at all the black flags from that start. Wow. That's all from that start, guys, where I
15.
backed off.
Car in front is David, car number 7, A license, and their rating is 2.0. That's a new fastest lap for Homan, 24.90. There's a car rejoining in front.
Outside. He's still there.
P40.
Clear to the outside.
Thanks for pushing me out the pin.
Alright, wait,
Okay,
Jack, her
Jesse,
back
the next
down.
car is Louis, car number 2, A license, and their rating is 2.1.
Yeah, but Cody, I know who the boss is, if it's anything like my house, so I gotta say that. Oh.
The guy in front is Garcia, full course corner.
Oh, shit.
Fastest lap for Homan, 24.6.
I'm done, guys. I'm done. My race is done. There's no way this is going to be repairable.
Single file behind Smith. We're under caution. Pits are closed. Pace car speed is 61 miles per hour. The pace car's in turn 2.
Yeah, that was terrible luck, guys. That was terrible luck.
What the fuck is that?
Pits are open. Please catch up to Garcia.
We'll see if we can get the car repaired, but I'm kind of thinking I can't.
Okay, week 13. All these NASCAR idiots come in here.
The pace car is in turn 4.
Right. Just in case, I'll try to go back around. I probably should have just gone ahead and pitted there. I didn't want to lose a lap, but I'm sure I'm going to lose a lap anyway.
The pace car is in turn 1.
Probably should have just pitted and started working on the car. It's a bummer because I'm in P11 at the moment.
You need to catch up to Smith.
Come on, Bob 23.
Definitely not Max Verstappen. Oh, Cody Height. Membership number 7. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate it. Your wife is still the better half. But I love you, Cody. I gotta say that because Christina will kick my ass if I don't. Alright, guys. I have a feeling the car is going to be done after that contact.
Allow Smith to pass. Full course yellow. Pits are open. Pit lane speed limit is 45 miles per hour. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Did I just get black
Box now.
flagged for passing under the yellow? I did. We're done, guys. Race is done. Oh, man.
Front right, 185 Fahrenheit. Front left, 155 Fahrenheit.
That's a bummer, guys. That really sucks. I didn't even make it 10 laps. Yeah, I didn't really want to make it, I don't know. I guess I'm still weird about it. I didn't want to make a thing out of it. Yeah, that was just terrible luck, guys. How did that even start? Oh, he lost it. Okay. Hey, Pedrine. Definitely not Max Verstappen. Definitely not. Man, that's just terrible luck, guys. Oh, Chase, my brother. Thank you for the membership, Chase. Thank you, guys. Thank you for supporting me in the channel. You guys are fucking amazing. You guys are awesome. Thank you, guys. Kind of making me feel a little bit better after getting wrecked out here. Alright, so we got to figure out something else to get involved in. I think Chester was going to throw up a Le Mans practice session, so we may hop into that. Yep. So we might do some practice in the LMP2, guys. Let me see if he threw up a session.
New fastest lap for Reagan, 24.60.
Alright guys, so there is a practice session for Midwest Motorsports for Le Mans. So we're going to hop out of here, we're going to hop into that. They're going to be running the P2 in the majors race. So we'll try the INDYCAR race again, probably on Friday. So guys, just bear with me while I load into this practice session. Let me see here. Let me look it up real quick, guys. Give me a minute. Of course, we got updates. All right, let me do the updates real quick, guys. So it's Chester, Jason, Geyer, one of Chester's buddies. I don't know if Chester threw this up in Midwest or not. Oh, and Chris, you did a super sticker on top of it? You guys are killing me. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the love. Yeah, Chase, you definitely need to come up with an emoji. Kangaroopies. Whoa, 20 kangaroopies? Did you, Chris? Sorry, I didn't even get a notification. Yeah, Chris, I didn't even get a notification. Because usually it'll pop up in Streamlabs and there was no notification in Streamlabs. Oh, there it is. Okay, it does show in StreamerBot it. Chris, holy shit, dude. Thank you, Chris. That is amazing. Thank you. Kangaroopies, 20 of them. Holy hell. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, so Jack has sent me two emojis, guys, of Jim Dandy. So we'll be throwing up some Jim Dandy emojis. We're gonna need some others. Chase, I was already thinking of adding That's What She Said, because that obviously you'd be dropping that one all the time.
Lap for gear 3, 46.6 seconds.
I'm guessing the Le Mans setup I probably have probably doesn't work. Here's one from February. It's probably gonna fail. It didn't fail. Okay. Yeah, we're slowly getting there, Chase. I think the kitty's up to around 500 bucks, somewhere in that range. So yeah, we're slowly getting up there to get some new equipment. Let's see what these guys are doing so far. 43 and a 45. What is the track condition? Track's 87, not too bad. Time of day, it's morning. Wonder what so my best is a 33 with an optimal of 31.8. Yeah, Mauricio, I don't see why not. Jack came back. So Jack is back in the league. He's still doing Pony Express because he was in the championship, but yeah, he's back.
New fastest lap for gear 3, 44.7.
Nice, RHK, I'll keep an eye out for it. Man, I'm still bummed about getting crashed out of the IndyCar race. I should probably get some test driving in the new GT3. Chase, is it, you guys kind of keep him on a schedule even during summer?
Pit lane speed limit is 37 miles per hour. Pit exit looks clear.
Whoa! Okay, that was weird. It's because I haven't driven on this tire compound in a while. There you go. Yeah, get them to sleep and then you could go to sleep. Oh, really? Because I think the cutoff now is like 1800. Oh. It's obviously been a while since I've driven this car, guys.
You'll need to slow down to give back the time gained.
Do you guys know if they did any updates to the LMP2 as well? I guess I probably should have looked at the iRacing notes. You could just be like me, Mauricio, and not do officials hardly ever. But I am wanting to try to do more officials though. Okay. I am definitely not used to the car. Yeah, Chase is one of those ones that goes all day, RHK. Brian, on lap 8, a car spun in front of me and collected another car. That car flew into me and totaled my car. So I made it 10 laps. So we're doing some practice for the Le Mans 24. Well, yeah, you got your Formula license up over 3K, huh? That's awesome. I think mine is like 21 or 2200. Alright, hopefully this time around the tires will have temperature. Is that your Formula license, Brian, in the 500s? Because what sports cars you're in, like... Oh, that's not good, not good. Aren't you like 1100 now, Brian? That's a good point, Jack. Yeah. Yeah, everybody knows how quick you are. Oh, yeah, your Indy 500s are always bad. Brian, I think you have the worst luck ever in Indy 500s.
Watch the track limits, please, Jesse.
I'll brake a little bit earlier. Still not great. I feel like I'm struggling on the brakes. Maybe push the bias back a little bit. tires still feel like they're not up to temperature yet. Definitely overdriving. Neon Nico, nice. What kind of PC are you getting? What are the stats on it? Yeah, Nico, there's a bunch of fellow nerds in here. Share away. We all want to know what you're getting.
V2.
What you talking about, RHK? Oh, the tire model? Yeah, I'm gonna have to try the GT3 tire model here. I might do that this evening since I've got time now. Dang, what is up with the... I wonder if the setup just isn't right. Oh, reading chat.
Track limits, keep it within the lines.
Chester must have damage off. Yeah, this setup feels terrible. I shouldn't. I guess I should probably check. Here, once I hit 6th gear, I'll check on the black box. I'll just upshift early. Yeah, it's dry tire.
Fastest lap for Miller, 3:42.8.
Russ, what's going on, brother? Have you been getting any more LMU in? Nice. That is a pretty cool car. I gotta say, it is pretty cool. Yeah, I had seen some updates earlier, Russ.
You're running last.
Alright, we'll see if we can actually get a halfway decent lap in here. It's like these tires just don't feel like they've come up to temperature. That may be a slowdown. Yep.
Okay, Jesse, we need to watch the track limits. You'll need to give back the time gained.
Now, is this Lexus' first time competing at Le Mans? I don't recall Lexus competing there before. It's crazy because the track temperatures aren't that high. I think it was only 84 degrees Celsius, or sorry, Fahrenheit. If it was Celsius, that would be hot. Well, yeah, they were in WEC, but were they at Le Mans? I don't recall them being at Le Mans. No. Wing is still attached. We are not missing a wing. I'm pretty sure he's got damage off. Guys, either it's me or the setup. Because I haven't driven the car in quite a while. Usually I feel halfway decent in it, but I'm not. So the setup I'm running, I don't know if they made any changes to the LMP2, so if they did, the setup may not be ideal. But it feels like it's struggling for grip, kind of all over. And for whatever reason, with braking, it feels terrible. I keep locking it up on braking. I think Chester has a setup for it, so I should check the shared file, see if it's in there. Because this setup is a little scary. We'll run with this one because I didn't get a slowdown. I think that's the first time I haven't gotten a slowdown. Yeah, this car has a lot of downforce, so you kind of tend to lean on that. And you want to try to get a lot of your braking done early and hard, because it kind of rewards that with the downforce.
Sector 1 time's okay.
Oh, okay. See, I don't recall, Russ, but if Wiki says so, it's got to be right. So, Neon Nico, have you been looking at getting iRacing for a while? Oh, reading chat. I was locking up. Didn't get a very good exit out of the Mulsanne corner. RHK, besides the Legacy Dallara, what were you running?
Alright, Jesse, you've got half your fuel left.
I think Brett comes back pretty soon, guys. I think he wants to throw up some practice sessions for his league event at the end of the month. The Daytona 24 is epic. I've been fortunate enough to be on 2 teams where we've placed P2 in class. That elusive win is still out there, though. War is down, who's in chat. Travis and I, we've won the Sebring 12-hour before. I think that's my biggest win. It's the Sebring 12-hour.
Quickest overall. Sector 3 time is fast.
I had suggested Talladega since we had fun. But I think he was trying to figure out maybe something to do with the IndyCars. Oh, we talked about doing the Formula Vs instead of IndyCars at Laguna Seca. No, it's not the IndyCar. Oh, reading chat. Yeah, it was the IndyCar until on lap 10 I got wrecked. My car was totaled, so I jumped into some practice for Le Mans 24. Yeah, that's total false advertisement. Sorry, guys. Oh, that's terrible. I thought Talladega was a free track. I never bought it.
Sector 1 is quick.
Yeah, he said he was going to be going to Melbourne. Oh, see, RHK, I'm terrible in the Miata. I just cannot keep the momentum up in that car. Oh, hey, Neon Nico, Mauricio Parada and Quick Shift, both are fellow karters of yours. Quick Shift is probably still here. I'm not sure if Mauricio is, but Mauricio is active in go-karting. Oh, it's terrible. Chester was asking what's that up. So Neon Nico, we are starting to do community events, just fun races, where we get together and just try to have fun, basically. So yeah, if you happen to subscribe, you'll see information we'll be sharing when we're doing community events and inviting everybody to join in. Actually, over the weekend, we did some open hosted practice sessions. Yeah, I mean, we're all competitive, but we don't take it like incredibly serious. Oh, I just realized that, oh, damn. I just realized Pedro was over in Twitch. Pedro, I didn't see your chat. I'm not sure if Streamer Bot picked it up or not, or I completely missed it. Pedro, if you're still there, I hope all is well. Neon Nico, Pedro actually found us doing a community practice event. Or actually, no, it was races. Brett's first races, Pedro found and joined us. But Pedro is going to be out of the mix for a couple of months because he's actually working. Are you going to be there at the end of the month, Pedro? I thought you were gone for like 3 months, or is it maybe it was 3 weeks and I misremembered. Yeah, so Neon Nico, Pedro, you can see his name in chat. He's over on Twitch.com forever. He found us when we were doing one of our fun races and joined us. Oh, you're going to make it back? That's awesome. Okay, so we were testing out the Indy cars at Laguna Seca. They were so hard to drive, so I think we're going to do the Formula V at Laguna Seca. And then I think we're going to do CTSV at Talladega if it's free. Oh, well, we're competitive, but we're also chill. First and foremost, it's all about fun, RHK. All right, so I was going to share. I think I'm in here alone, guys. Oh, no, Chester's back. All right, let me check the garage and I can share the setup. I just realized though this is not full fuel. Where's the fuel level? So 19.8 is full fuel. And the car failed at 19.8. So that's not the setup we need. There's a Le Mans Enduro. Let's see if this one works. This is the one we ran at. Oh, that one failed too. Okay, looks like I don't have a setup that's full fuel. All right, we'll go back to the VRS setup. Race. So 16.9. Yeah, the V is a lot of fun. The first time I raced it was at the Nürburgring. That was such a blast for the Ringmeister, Pedro. It was so awesome. Yeah, so Neon on the 29th. Where are you at, Neon, by the way? So for our fun races, Neon, you don't need any specific I rating or safety rating. Why is it not letting me? You lost me at Red Beats, RHK. I know they're good for you. Nico, thank you for the follow. Oh, Chester, I didn't realize that was you. Are you in Discord right now, Chester? Or CJ? I think I remember you guys have put some setups in. Let me download that setup and see how. Is it in general? Setups, under setups. All right, let me give this a try here. All right, guys, I'm gonna download the setup Chester CJ has. We'll give it a try. I haven't heard of this setup before, or setup shop.
Hello, hello.
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I had to mute your stream. It threw me off for a second because I heard you talking at two different points.
Oh yeah, that'll totally screw you.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I don't know if these setups are any good, so we can kind of see how you feel about them because you probably have the most experience in this car, other than I don't know about your buddy, but
yeah, Joseph.
Other three of us.
Yeah, he's even got more experience than I do. He'll be good for feedback. I had shared with him that you guys might have the practice server up, so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to join in or not. But he said that he's going to start practicing right away.
Awesome. I'll throw more up. So I just wanted to get some up to tonight to get a little practice in, because I hadn't touched the car yet. So it's like I wanna feel it a little bit. I don't think I've drove it since they did the updates to it.
Oh, okay. You mean even the latest tire update, which was what, last season, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of struggled because I haven't driven it in probably a month and a half or 2 months. I was driving it pretty frequently, actually, because we have a league that some of us run on Wednesdays, and I was running it there, even though it was a fixed setup, and then I'd always try to hop into IMSA periodically and run it.
Gotcha, yeah. I've been trying to get the GT3 figured out, so I've just been focusing on that so much.
Yeah, which you're showing a really good pace in that Acura.
Well, I switched now.
Oh, you switched to the Porsche. That's right.
Yeah.
How are you liking it?
I I don't know what the new tire model so far. I've only drove it once, but before the new tire model, I was liking it better. It was feeling nice.
Okay. Yeah, I still feel like I'm wrapping my head around it. I feel so much more comfortable in the Mustang. I don't know if it's just my driving style. It's weird. But I feel like I'm off pace a little bit in the Porsche.
Yeah, compared to the Acura just, at least, I don't know how much of it comes to the setup that we run for it, but the Acura, I just couldn't get it to turn for the life of me, and I just was so slow because of it. The Porsche I can actually get to turn a little bit, which has been really helpful. It also just helps that the Porsche is the best car by far, but I need all the help I can get. But no, it's feeling better, but I kept cooking my tires real bad, so the new tire model, the little I ran the other day, was feeling nice for yesterday.
All right, Neon Nico, have yourself a great night. Sorry, I've got the stream up.
Oh, you're good, no problem.
Yeah, I was on lap 10 at my INDYCAR race, and actually my strategy was working perfectly until two guys in front of me crashed, and I got collected by one of them, and too much damage, so I had to end my race.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I saw you join the session, so I pulled the stream up. I was like, this is an INDYCAR. And then you came in and beat my time in like 4 laps. So.
Well, I was on lighter fuel, so we're not gonna say that counts.
It is true. It still counts. It's still a second. I don't think the slightly lighter fuel is a second difference.
It can be. Actually, in this car, light fuel makes a massive difference. It's pretty noticeable. We had noticed that when we were running for the Daytona 24 and some of the other endurance races we were doing. The Sebring 12-hour, really with the 12-hour, there was a massive difference between light fuel and even 50% fuel. Yeah, the car just comes alive when it lightens up.
Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I've only drove it on full tank of fuel so far, so.
Yeah, let me give this setup a try.
Jason was just struggling to get a lap put together.
Exit's clear.
He's got his optimal down pretty good. He set his optimals down to like 340. He just keeps messing up in like one point of the track and hasn't got a clean one together.
Initially, it feels like this may have a little more grip, a little more downforce.
Gotcha.
Russ, how many teams are running the Corvette this year? I'm way too aggressive on cold tires.
I did that a lot.
Yeah, I had, like I said, I was driving this car pretty frequently, and like the last month or two, I have not driven it at all. The league I was running it in, well, when the season started, there was a lot of participation in the class, and then it just dropped off a cliff. And it's like, I don't want to be out here running laps by myself. This isn't fun.
Yeah, that gets real boring real quick.
I want to know, Russ. Because I mean, they have the full entry list, right? So have you run the Majors 24 before?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran it last year. Well, didn't run all of it. Tried to run it last year. Got like 8 hours in, but we ran GTP last year and was not the correct car choice. To say the least.
Yeah, I don't even own it. I don't really have a ton of interest in it, honestly.
I didn't have a ton of interest in it really at the time, but the person that asked us to run it with him covered like all of the entry and everything and really wanted to run the GTP, so I didn't argue. I was like,
Okay.
I was like, sure. He coordinated it all, so I was like, I guess we'll run it. And then we had a couple of us that weren't very experienced in the car and only had like a week of practice had wrecked it and caused us not to go very long in the race. And it's like,
bummer.
well, that was the worry going into it. I haven't tried the GTP since the tire model update, but
Oh, yeah, they look even scarier now.
yeah.
And if it does happen to rain, which it sounds like is likely,
I did see that.
this is the best car for it. It's the easiest to drive in the rain by far.
So well, who knows with the GT3s now?
That's gonna be a slowdown.
Because of GT3s and the new tire model. How that'll
We need to slow down, give back some time.
And I haven't run a lap yet, so I gotta try to get that done too pretty soon. I'm curious to see what it feels like. I've heard good feedback.
It felt good the other day when I was running a little bit, but I didn't run enough to really get a feeling. And I'm also trying to just figure out how to drive Spa in general, because I've never drove it in any sort of GT car, I don't think, or not very quickly at least. I've drove it in like Formula stuff before, but it's a lot different experience in some of the corners, so I send it a little too hard. It's like, wait a minute.
Did you jump into Justin's practice last night?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So I was way off the pace, but was figuring it out towards the end.
Sector 1 is 0.31 off the pace.
Sounds like the car is dragging a little bit, so I don't know if the ride height's too low.
Gotcha.
That might change as the fuel burns off though. I have a feeling it'll probably change as the fuel drops down. Only 3 Corvettes for Le Mans. That's too bad. So I think I could go faster with this setup than I could with the VRS on low fuel, or less fuel.
Gotcha.
Sector 2 time is okay.
As long as I don't drive off off track. Hey Pat, what's going on? Did you just stay up all night last night? What'd you say, you woke up at 2 a.m. and then started streaming? Alright, let's see if I can get a lap in here. Jeez, Pat, you're nuts,
Sector
man.
3 times okay.
Yeah, it feels like the grip level's a bit better.
Gotcha.
I was off track,
Lead
but
this lap,
not
track
a slow
limits.
down. And then we'll start getting access, I'm sure, to some of the setup shops when they start coming out with stuff. So Pat, you've got to be absolutely exhausted, huh? Okay, so already I'm noticing less of the car bouncing as I go down the straightaway.
Gotcha. Good to know.
It's already just in that little bit of time the ride height has increased a little bit. As we were doing testing for Daytona, one of the setups we got, the car through all the faster sections was just, it was just grinding on the track the whole time.
Oh.
It was just way too low, which is then gonna kill your straight line speed.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
RHK is back in the house. Did you already have dinner, RHK? Yeah, so it's a little bit slower in a straight line, but definitely better through the corners. Yeah, it's a little bit quicker.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, I missed that though.
I'm so bad through that corner. You're turning 2.
It's hard to get consistent,
You'll
and
need
I
to
just gotta
if you
slow
don't want
down.
a penalty.
I think it's easily my worst corner on the entire track. I need to go into like a test drive and use the active reset and just do it over and over until I can just feel better with it.
So what made you guys
Sector
decide
one
on
is
the
0.7 off the
LMP2?
pace.
I'm trying to remember, to be honest with you. I don't know. It was really just a toss-up behind GT3 and or between the GT3 and LMP2. And originally, Ian Bakaitis was talking about running it with us, and he wanted to do LMP2. So, but then he said he wasn't going to be able to do it. So, but we still just kind of stuck with LMP2.
Okay.
That's pretty much
Which
the whole reason.
I enjoy driving it. Monty, what's going on, brother? What is it, Thursday morning for you? Sorry about that. And you prefer CJ, right?
I'm fine with either. Doesn't make a difference to me. You can call me Chester, CJ, whichever is easiest.
Sector 2 time is good.
But no, I'm liking the LMP2 so far. It's just taking some adjustment.
Yeah, it's gonna be probably a bit different than anything you're used to. It's kind of comparable a little bit to the INDYCAR, a little bit. At least as far as like the downforce, but not the raw power.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monty, we're gonna be running the Majors 24.
At some point I gotta go in and actually just sign up and everything. I got time.
I went ahead and registered because I was never registered on the with Majors before, so I registered last night.
Gotcha.
You're now 0.16, quicker than second. Sector 3 time is quick.
Alright, that was halfway decent. Monty, you been doing any racing lately? Pat, I must have missed that short. Someone threatened you? If you want to run some laps together, let me know.
Sector 1 time is good.
I hopped out for now, but I might hop back in. Just taking a breather.
I haven't tried the new GT3s yet, Monty. Have you? Yeah, see, as the fuel burns off, the car just gets faster.
Makes sense. But this is good for now. I guess I just didn't realize it was how much faster.
Sector 2 time is quick.
Yeah, I'm almost 9/10 up on my fastest lap so far. Oh, that was terrible. I just gave up all my time. Not all of it, I gave up half a second. I knew that was going to be a slowdown.
You need to slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty. You're quickest overall.
Now that setup feels pretty comfortable. I think Joseph will probably be pretty good as far as providing some inputs on maybe tweaking it.
Gotcha. There's
But,
I haven't touched the other, because there's the S and there's the E, and I haven't touched the E one at all, so I don't know what that's like.
Oh, I think that's the one I've got.
Is that the one you were running?
Yeah, I just assumed it was... Oh no, I'm on the S.
Gotcha.
I wonder if S is safe.
I don't know what the difference is. That's what I was thinking.
Let me pull the other one. Let me download the other one. So there were two guys in your session that were threatening to kill each other? That's crazy, Pat. You gonna be streaming tonight, Pat? Hey, Russ, sounds good. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Have a great dinner. All right, I'll give this one a try, see how it feels.
I was trying to look at them and see what the difference is. There's just a couple things that look different.
All clear on pit exit.
Oh, that sounds like a really good idea, Pat. Yeah. kind of need to do the same, Pat. I'm wanting to be way more consistent. Trying to be a little more mindful of the cold tires.
Yeah, every time I came out, I feel like it was like first corner, I just locked up because I forgot that the tires were cold, or I'd just struggle, and I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta get the tires warm again.
And is that a bit like, I haven't run the GT3s yet at all? Is that kind of how the GT3s are? It kind of takes a couple laps to...
Yeah, I think I was seeing, I can't remember who it was, but I saw someone was talking about, like, they're not gonna, the GT3 tires aren't gonna be, like, in their optimal window until, like, 5 or 6 laps in, I think.
Okay.
I think, it might have been Fincher, I think, was saying.
Yeah, I think I saw...
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think I saw Chase post something.
Yeah, I know he put some stuff, but he might have been the one, but I know I saw something, I think it's like 5-6 laps before you're getting into that optimal range, so it definitely takes a bit. But the tires, like, one thing I immediately noticed was I can actually, like, if the car's starting to spin, I feel like I can actually feel it and catch it now, whereas before it was just gone before I even could tell that it was starting.
Well, that's what people were hoping for.
Yeah, so they feel, to me they felt nice, but I also was like super slow. So I gotta get to actually pushing some actual decent times and to be able to know for sure how they really feel. But it felt good for my slow pace.
Did you happen to set the weather to static?
Say that again?
Did you happen to set the weather to static?
I did, yes.
Okay.
Just for this session, I just set to static to what, like, the pre-qualifying sessions we're gonna be at, because I just was like, that's at least a good, decent benchmark to start at.
All right, this setup is already better.
Sector 1 is quick.
Good to know. Hop in, give it a try.
Yeah, I was just curious with the weather if it was static or not, because I was already up on my fastest lap time. I just want to make sure it wasn't due to track conditions.
Yeah, definitely.
I gotta hop out for a real quick minute here, CJ.
Okay.
I gotta be right back.
Yep. I'm gonna actually get switched over to my VR and hop back in before the session ends.
Sorry about that, guys. We got a little drama in the neighborhood, so I was checking it out. Neighborhood's not really quiet, but there's a couple police officers down the street, so being nosy, trying to figure out what was going on. I think it's just because someone parked their car on the sidewalk, in all honesty. Doesn't look like anything too dramatic. Alright, I want to see what I can do in this setup.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
It's going to be a little interesting because I'm moving on Friday, and when I move, I'm switching from VR to an ultra wide to a G9 Odyssey 49-inch. So
Oh, okay.
I think I'm going to switch to it, and we're going to see where my pace is at on whether I'm going to run it for this or not, or just stick to the VR for this race. But I really want to get switched to monitor because VR just scares me, to be honest, when it's on like long, 24-hour races or even 12 hours or anything. Just because I fear of like something with my VR to like cut out and cause an issue. I don't want.
Did you tell me about Jason's mouse?
Oh no, that's from Sebring.
Something happened to his mouse?
Jason also races VR, and when he hopped in the car, he left his wireless mouse like on his rig, and because of the vibrations of his wheelbase, it fell off in the right after he got in the car, pretty much, and it clicked out of his iRacing window.
20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
I can't remember exactly what he did with after that, but I just remember, I think it made his screen either black or clicked out, and it messed him up.
Oh no.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly. Did he have to tow it, or did he get it working, Aaron? I forget.
I think he had to tow it.
It's a bummer.
I think he clapped a wall.
Yeah. Oh wait, that happened in our first attempt, right? Before we backed out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was part of the reason we backed out of the early slot, and so we went for the later one. 'Cause,
Yeah, the first Daytona 24 I had pedal issues like halfway through my stint. The brake pedal started registering at like 2 or 3%, and it was just killing the straightaway speed.
Fun.
I think that's the only kind of...
Oh, shit.
Actually, no, I did a race at Imola one time, and my pedals disconnected, and I drove into the wall. That was pretty cool. I didn't take anybody out, but I was actually, Travis Rowe and I were in a race together. So we were having an opportunity to race each other in an official, which doesn't always happen. And yeah, brake pedal went out and my race was done.
Because I want to let you see what you can do on this setup.
Yep.
And I know I'll just hold you up. So. Oh, hey, this is exactly why I let you pass it up, man. My VR is giving me problems. That's fine. But yeah, like that, my VR just popped up and said that, like, the USB-C charging is disabled because of, like, liquid or debris in the port, but there's nothing in there. I just have to, but it makes my entire screen go black, and I have to click OK for it to go away. And then it charges still just fine afterwards.
That's weird.
But, yeah, but it'll just do that randomly on me, and it's like, I don't want that to happen in the middle of an actual race.
Well, yeah.
Because once it happens, I'm just kind of screwed because I literally can't see anything. if I'm around anyone else, it's like a pretty good chance I wreck into them. If there's any walls nearby, I'll find them. So it's like, if I get the monitor set up and I'm comfortable on it, I want to run it because I'll just feel better about not having issues where my display might just decide to stop working for me. Or at least it's a lot less chance of it.
Yeah, having that little bit of extra confidence will be nice.
Oh! Down I go.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1.
So with the majors races, iRating factored in at all, or is it solely on qualifying?
It should be solely on qualifying. So we'll do pre-qualifying next week. Everyone on the team gets 4 laps. And then it's your best lap of those 4, and then they take account for the entire team's laps, and then that will determine your split that you're in.
Got it.
Okay, Jesse, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Your last lap time was a 3:42.7. Okay, Jesse, we need to watch these track limits. You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty.
Feeling a little too much confidence through Seta Rouge.
Hey, Chet, do you remember what to turn off in Marvin's? My whole base is like shaking like fucking crazy.
Do you have the force feedback off in iRacing?
Yes.
Thank
I don't know if it's like my detail scale. I feel like something's too high.
Probably. So I have mine. My overall scale is 15. Detail scale 125.
Okay, that's probably it. It was at 200.
I had it up quite a bit before, but I turned it down because it felt excessive.
Park scale is what? 25?
25. Yeah.
And then, what do you have your outputs at? Output min, max, and curve.
I do not see.
You might not have it with your base, maybe.
I was about to say, I'm not seeing the option.
Right front, 87.
It's under the force feedback. So I have wheel device, wheel max, and then overall scale, detail scale, park scale, and then output min, max, and curve.
Yeah, I don't have those three.
Okay. I'm gonna go out there again and try it. What's the... For me to on the fly change the view in the car, like to zoom in, what is that again?
Like to just the camera stuff?
Yeah.
It should be in your black box. If you have buttons to cycle in your black box, there should be the graphic adjustments, and you can do stuff in there, I believe. Yeah.
All clear, push now. Cold tires all round.
Easy.
Okay, Jesse, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Is your wheelbase still being weird?
Yeah.
B said Control F12. I know that changes camera and replay, but it sounds like maybe it'll change camera and cockpit.
Base is just shaking like crazy. I'm gonna restart the Moses server. What the heck? Do I have to do anything with the Moses software for Marvin's?
I don't believe so. I have my wheel set to 100%. 100%.
And B, does that work when you're in car as well?
I think it's actually something going on in the Moses software. It's got the wheel all sorts of tweaking.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
Did that calibration stuff before.
Copy that, B. Thank you for the information. I don't think I was ever aware of that. I would make the adjustments in the black box usually, but I didn't know you could do it using the camera as well.
Oh my. This other shit's definitely, I gotta be a little more careful with cold tires.
Yeah, it's a little more sketchy on cold tires. Hey RHK, thank you brother, I appreciate you. Go enjoy your nap, your after dinner nap.
I'm so used to the Porsche where like I gotta let it rev out for a second. Like once it hits the blue lights, and then this I gotta get like it shift it instantly, and I keep forgetting.
Yeah, as soon as you hits the three lights at the end, you want to shift or it gets hung up and you lose speed.
Yep. Like, I'm usually pretty good about it, but just because I'm so used to the portion where I gotta just wait that extra little bit, I'm just like, occasionally I just am like, oh shit, I forgot the shit.
See, Pedro and B, you guys are teaching me new stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you. Because I'd heard that you could adjust it and then save it per vehicle, and I've just never done it. So every time I get in the Mustang, I've got to raise the seat height so I can see over that damn hood.
What? You don't want the hood to block everything?
I like to be able to see at least a little bit of the track.
Nah, you don't need to, don't need to see it.
Oh, Pedro, that's awesome. Thank you, guys. I knew there was a way to do it, but I had never looked into it.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
I feel like it can get me faster with this setup. Just overdriving the car.
You'll need to give back the time gained.
Is that I think on my second lap, the first time I was out, I think I was like about a second up.
Gotcha.
This lap will be invalidated. Watch the track limits.
I feel quicker in some spots, but then it just feels looser in others.
Yeah, the other setup I think was definitely I'm sure the S was for safe. I think it's got a little more downforce.
That's what I think I was piecing together the bit I was looking through.
Which the other thing, if you're expecting rain, extra downforce is always good.
That is true.
Oh, that's pretty cool, Pedro. So you picked it up from Brett. Okay. Pedro, what time is it over there, by the way? Are you trying to stay on your regular time in Brazil while you're in Portugal? So I think it's also 4 a.m. for Monty in the UK.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
Oh, okay. I didn't. All right, I didn't put it all together, Pedro. I apologize. I thought you still might be in Portugal. Hey, One Punch. I got a notification earlier that you're streaming, but I didn't have a chance to hop in, unfortunately.
Miller.
How did your stream go?
I don't know if I feel. I mean, we'll see kind of how you feel with a little more when this session's about to end, but I don't know if that setup's enough faster than the safe setup for the risk that I feel like it brings with how slippery it can be in some spots.
No, 100%. Everyone's got to be comfortable, so I mean.
Yeah, well, and also, especially like you mentioned, if we're expecting rain. As a whole, what we'll do actually. We got a wet setup in here, so we'll.
Which with the LMP2, really the only thing you adjust typically is going to be the slip and the gain. Usually, you don't really worry about much else. So you'll turn the slip and gain up. Yeah, I just spun it kind of in a weird spot.
Yeah, it just that setup just felt like a couple spots where just out of nowhere it felt like loose, and I didn't necessarily spin it, but it just whereas the safe setup I just had confidence in it, and then
yeah, I never felt
snap.
Yeah, I never felt like with the safe setup I was gonna crash.
Exactly, yeah.
Which this one's definitely a little more on edge.
The only time I really was feeling like I was gonna crash in the safe setup was when I locked it up and went into a wall. But that was me being dumb. It wasn't a setup thing. It was me braking a little too late, being a little ambitious.
I know how that is. What were you testing out, One Punch?
Me on cold tires, sending it later than I did on warm tires. It's like, well, no, that's not a good plan. Aaron, are you back?
Yeah.
You get your wheel figured out?
Yeah, I think so. They added a new update and they cranked some crazy settings on it, like that was making the stem of it vibrate. Like it did not feel normal. It was
Gotcha.
like if they're going for feedback, no, you failed. So
Gotcha. The session just ended, Aaron, but you can go into a test drive.
yeah, that's what I'm doing.
And get it figured out.
I'm gonna
Get
give
everything
the
dialed in.
GT3 a
All
try.
right, which one? What setup should I try? The
Run the S. That's what we were running.
Yeah, the
But I think
E1 was
you're
a little
thinking about,
edgy.
yeah.
All right, guys, I think I'm just going to run a couple laps in GT3 and then sign off and have dinner. You guys going to be doing any more testing over the next week? Well, obviously, yeah, because everything starts.
Yeah. Yeah, no, pre-qualifying starts Saturday, technically. We don't got to get any, we don't have to have our laps in until Friday, so, of next week.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's plenty of time to work with then.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be good on that. And I'll either DM you or I'll put messages in here and ping you guys, and I'll have more lobbies and stuff up for sure. So
and
we'll
it
get plenty of
sounds like
practice.
the majors will also be having their own lobbies up too.
Yeah, they will be. Jason had some problems joining in today, and I just wanted to have a session that was just not too many people in it, because I know those have, like Jason, when he was trying to join that, there was like at least 30 people in it. So it's like I wanted to have a little open air to get a feel for the car and everything.
Yeah, yeah, makes sense.
But those are there, so if I don't have a session up, you very easily can just hop in those as well.
Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna hop out of chat and then hopefully connect with you guys.
Yeah.
As early as
Sounds
tomorrow,
good.
depending on what you guys have planned.
Yep. Sounds like a plan. Let me know how you like the GT3.
Yeah, I'm curious to give it a shot. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah. All right.
All right, I'll catch you guys later.
Yep. Have a good one.
Thanks. All right, guys, we're back in chat. What's up, Rob? So I'm going to try the GT3 for the first time, Rob. I have not tried the new GT3. Oh, you're going to hop in session with me, Monty? All right, guys, I think Monty's going to hop in session with me. So you guys, I'll raise the hood up so I can see. Oh, I should do, let's go back down. All right, we'll go ahead and get it set. All right, so Control F12. All right, why isn't it? So when I'm in the car in pits, it should work, guys? Right, I'm not seeing any camera. Well, I know in the okay. I know in the replay screen. Who was it? So you have to be in the pits, Control F12. Because I know Control F12, I'll do that all the time in replays. But both B and Pedro were saying that I could adjust the camera position in car, so every time I get into a specific car, it'll be different. Do we need to do the Alt-K thing first? And then Control? No, because that's HUD. The heads-up display. Alright, because I'm not getting anything. Alright, well, let's go out there and run laps. I'll figure it out, guys. Alright, I'm going to raise the seating position so I can at least see out of this damn car. Alright, I like it at 2.2. Yeah, we'll do 2. Alright, this is my first laps, guys, with the new tire and aero. Because I think they changed the aero as well. Okay, let me give that a try real quick. Here, okay, let me set it back to 0 on the height. Just so we've got a baseline. Alright. That's too high. So I do like cockpit, like cam cockpit, like Mustang, for instance. Then save car cam. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, it looks like it worked, guys. You guys are freaking awesome. Thank you, guys. All right, so I need to do that for all the cars then, because I know like the BMW M4 GT4, I always adjust the height of that because it's different than the Porsche GT4. I can't believe I never knew how to do that. I've only been on the sim for like 84 years, according to Chase. Okay, so you don't need to change the name. Okay, copy that, One Punch. Thank you, guys. One Punch B, Pedro, and Quick Shift. Thank you, guys. Learning something new.
The pit lane speed limit is 40 miles per hour.
All right, first laps on new tires, on the new tire model.
The pit exit is clear. Push now.
Gonna take it easy. Just not sure what to expect. Nobody's behind me, so I got plenty of time. I don't know, so far it doesn't feel too bad. I mean, I'm being patient.
Clear right.
Hey, Case, what's going on, brother? Oh, I didn't realize that was Monty, guys. That's Monty behind me. Hey, yeah, Case, by the way, that's Monty, your teammate. I'm assuming you guys are still running Nomad together. Oh, okay, there they are. There we go.
Clear to the left.
Copy that, Chris. Spin him for you? Okay, he's probably listening. I'll have to catch him first. I know he's quicker than me.
The leader has just done a 144.12.
Well, yeah, you know Monty's gonna run like 5,000 laps before the majors event. Oh, okay. They're not quite there yet. So, Case, you guys gonna be running the
1.8 off the pace.
looks like the M4 for, or is he just running that for fun? Okay, tires are already starting to feel better. Oh, copy that, Case. What car are you running, by the way?
B25. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
Yeah, I've heard the Maca is kind of back.
Sector 1 is 0.26 off the pace.
Some of the guys were running it in our Midwest League yesterday and said that it's quite a bit improved. Oh, I had to check up not to run him off the road.
Car right. Clear right.
Yeah, I like parity as well. I'm 100% like to
B26.
see parity.
Sector 3 is 1.6 seconds off the pace.
Okay, he slowed down for me, Case, so
04.
we'll see if I can catch him and spin him. Hey, drag tuner. Oh, He's letting me go.
Right side. Clear.
Yeah,
Clear to the
I
right.
did an INDYCAR race, but
You're a tenth off the
I got
post,
crashed
6-1.
out on lap 10, so my race was done.
Mind these track limits, please, Jesse.
What have you been up to, Jack Dinner? So that didn't work well. I'll attempt the INDYCAR race again on Friday. Well, I know the majors also talked about potentially doing a BOP on their end, it sounds like.
Good. 23rd place.
I'm obviously on the brakes way earlier than Monty.
This lap won't count, you've cut the track.
Oh man, I almost got into the wall. Whoa! Okay, that was bad.
You'll need to slow down to give back the time gained.
That was almost disaster. Oh, and there was disaster. Oh, I can see what they mean by saving the car, though. Okay. It was way easy to save. Maybe not easy, but it's way easier to save. Yeah, and the tires don't feel like they're feeling too bad. Like usually after a spin like that, the tires are gonna feel terrible. They still feel halfway decent. Alright, so Monty's braking a little bit later. Oh yeah, you can brake later. And I think I had heard that from somebody that the tires allow you to be, once they're up to temperature, allow you to brake a little bit later. I'm a little more compliant.
The car ahead has just done a
Thanks, Track Tuner.
1:9.1.
100% unintentional drift, but yeah.
Sector 1 time's okay.
Yeah, guys, oh, that was terrible. Carried too much speed mid-corner. You can see my tire marks from my drift attempt back there. Alright, so it's kind of weird. I feel like the brakes are wanting to lock up a little bit.
0 off the pace.
Which I usually don't feel that with the Mustang, with the bias I have. So I don't know if there's something slightly different. Getting back on throttle too early. I tried not to get it off track, but blew it.
Okay, Jesse, we need to watch these track limits.
On a mobile game you built, Drag Tuner? Alright, so into the bus stop, the car feels on edge. Alright, I'm finding more time, guys. Oh, lit the rears up. Mustang doing what it wants to do in its natural habitat. I try to stay in fourth here. Alright, turns out fourth was a little bit better.
P7.
Not sure why Monty and I are not chatting at the moment. I could see that case, yeah, 100%. Okay, that's a spot there where the car feels really sketchy. See what happens when I stay in fourth here. Oh, where'd Monty go? Did he just get disconnected?
Left front, 91%. Right rear, 93.
He just disappeared. Huh. Hey, Cole Setterfield, how's it going? You found me on Garage 61? Really? Of all the places for someone to find me. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I put my, yeah, Monty got kicked for packet loss. Bummer. Yeah, right, Drag Tuner? Okay, once the tires came up to temperature, it felt pretty good, guys. What happened, Monty? What do you think's going on? That's cool. Well, welcome, Cole. What car classes do you usually run? Oh, you didn't build the mobile game. You built a quarter-mile, 1,600 horsepower Volkswagen. I mean, he's not lying, right, Case? It's a fine line with the Mustang sometimes. I'm actually pretty stoked to be up there on those times. Other than Monty, I don't know anybody else in here. But the Mustang seems fast. Cole, thank you for following the Twitch. I appreciate it. What car classes are you thinking about, Cole? So you got a blue screen. So on my end, it showed packet loss. So it sounds like a lot of times packet loss might be internet related, but you think it's something with your graphics settings? You think something maybe is taking up too much on the resources, Monty? That's interesting. Yeah, I can't lie, Monty. That's gonna be a little over my head. I have no idea what would be causing that. Oh yeah, there's my drift. So yeah, when you lose control, it's so much easier to gather control back up. And it didn't feel like it damaged the tires nearly as much. Cole, a lot of GT3s, GT4s, LMP2, and INDYCAR. And I'm looking to start dabbling in the NASCAR Truck Series. So this is actually my first time turning any laps with the new GT3 tire model. Which, Porsche Cup, if you can drive the P Cup, you can pretty much drive anything fast. My buddy Kevin does a lot of P Cup. A good stream by the way to catch. You can find him on Twitch and YouTube. And he's also on TikTok. Billy Irish. If you guys haven't come across Billy Irish before, check him out. Kevin's a really cool dude. Good friend and pretty handy in a Porsche Cup car if you haven't caught his stream before. Russ actually got a pretty decent lap too. Look at me, Russ. I'm 6/10 off the fastest dude in here. But yeah, look at the times. I'm in the... Oh wait, no, that's I'm further up. Sorry. There I am. We were looking at Monty's time. So yeah, at least for this practice session, I'm at the top, close to the top of the leaderboard. Oh, that's what he goes by. He's Billy Irish. Well, it's his handle is Billy O Irish. If P-Cup sounds wrong, it does. Yeah, it sounds a little dirty. It sounds like something that you don't drive. Do you think it could be your GPU at all, Monty? I know there's been some issues with the NVIDIA GPUs lately, with some of the updates they've done. People have been having issues with them. Alright guys, so we've got 16 people on the vertical stream, 9 on the horizontal on YouTube, and then 4 over on Twitch. It's actually been a pretty decent night tonight. If you guys don't know already, like, subscribe, turn on notifications. We got a couple new memberships, Mr. Cody Height and our buddy Chase the Finger Fincher, our new channel members. Thank you guys. And then Quick Shift dropped 20 Aussie Ruples, Kangaroo Ruples down tonight on a super chat. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, so it said packet loss on my end, Monty. Check your update on your NVIDIA. If you're running NVIDIA GPU. Because I've heard that some of the recent updates, NVIDIA actually recommends that you go back to older updates because they're having issues with them. But that was like a month ago, so I don't know if that's been resolved. The kangaroo rupees, yeah, probably like $5 US, something like that. Just kidding, Chris. Oh, that's a massive amount, Monty. That's a massive difference, yeah. 40 FPS. I know, like my CTSV is like 4,500 pounds. It's such a fat pig, but I love it. Oh, that's where you disappeared, Monty. All right, let's see. Is there anybody in here now? There's a few people. Let me see if we can hop out maybe to a server where there's a few more people. At the same time you disconnected? Is it, Chris? I thought it'd be, maybe it, yeah, I have no idea on the conversions. So it's more than $5, Jerry. All right, let me hop out of here real quick. I know Pedro said he was in a practice session. I thought he had sent me a friend request on iRacing. I could have swore. Rob is racing. Mauricio's doing NASCAR. Alex is in. Yeah, Pedro. I thought Pedro had sent me a friend request. All right, there's a bunch of people in here. We'll hop in here real quick. I'll just do a couple more laps and then I need to sign off, guys. It's already 8:30. I need to have dinner here pretty quick. Christina's probably getting pissed at me. No, I didn't realize the Miata's heavier. It sounds like Rust. It sounds like the Macca got some support. I've heard that Macca is handling much better after the recent update. It's kind of the feedback that I've been getting. All right, we'll just do a few more laps here on the new tire model. Initially, I gotta say that I'm liking it. It might be a little more edgy while the tires are cold, but once they come with the temperature, it feels a lot different actually. But it feels like kind of more compliant, like you can feel a lot more.
Come on, Bryce. What are you doing, dude?
All right, we'll just do a few laps here, guys, and then I'm gonna sign off. Oh, the dogs are telling me I need to get off. Hold on, guys. I'll get off in just a moment. See, this is why we got to get the dog cam set up so you can see the boys. They're sitting next to me in the rig. Alright guys, just give me a couple minutes, okay? Okay, Makai? Just like... Oh, okay. He's trying to climb in my lap. Yeah, already beef in the practice session. Oh, boys. Oh, stop. Makai, hold on, bud.
My bad, Bryce. That was Bruno.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. Let's see if that last session I was just lucky if I actually have some pace in with the new tires.
Pit exit's clear.
So they're not nearly as sketchy as the LMP2 tires. LMP2 tires feel more like you're on ice. They don't have the same grip as the old tire model when they're cold, but it's not as deadly as I thought it could be.
Turn 6. You think it might be red-eyed?
As I drive through the last chicane on the bus stop. Boys, it's just practice. Alright. Let's send it on cold tires.
There's an incident in tow. It looks like Wilson.
Even with the TCF4, it doesn't feel like the car wants to spin out. Just a slight incident. Little beef, I'm sure. Alright, so there you can definitely notice the cold tires. Well, yeah, they were trying to race each other off pit lane, right, Russ? Okay, so you do have to be a little patient because there's definitely more, I'd say, understeer with the cold tires. Oh, exactly, Case, yeah. Which, I mean, is true. Even on the outlap, I mean, you use these opportunities to kind of practice what the car will do on the outlap.
2 minutes off the pace in sector 1.
So you can try to find a little bit of time. It's like something we would do to each other though, Russ, right? But that's only when the damage is off. Alright, so tires are already starting to feel a little bit better. I'll do that to my buddies, drag tuner, but not randoms. I think iRacing, it's still frowned upon, even in practice sessions.
B17. Sector 3 is 0.38 off the pace.
Alright guys, looks like we might even be finding time in the last session. That was sloppy on my part.
That wall hurt.
Where's the lobby? Yeah. Lost a little bit of time there. Try keeping it at 4.
P5. You need to find a 10th in Sector 3.
Oh, that was terrible.
Now delete this lap, you've cut the track.
Alright, so my last session, I guess I must have had an off track. I ran a 44.4. Read chat, almost driving on the wall.
You take the inside, Mike.
Oh, that was too much curb, guys.
Thank you. Incredible how that cold tires are.
Alright, so my optimal, guys, is a 44 flat. So I don't know how much of that has to do with the tires or the new aero package or both. I'm guessing it's a combination.
That was nice.
Right, every little bit helps, right, drag tuner?
Alright, Jesse, there's a car exit in the pits, heads up. Incident in turn 1. You think it might be Berger?
Chris, my tires aren't warm yet. You can take the inside.
Feel like I could probably run like a 44.2, 44.3 if I could get my act together.
I'm just practicing the draft. I'll brake early.
On your left. Keep it steady. Clear left.
I didn't expect him to try to race me there.
Car left.
There's an incident in turn 9. Looks like it's Rin.
Hold your line.
Everybody just wants to race, right?
Hold your line. Clear to the left.
Sector 2 is 1.7 off the pace.
It's just practice, guys. Oh shit. I almost lost it. A 43.8. Oh my god, Case. You've watched my streams before, Case. You know that's not possible.
P6. That last lap was a 147.13.
Ah, damn it.
Mind these track limits, please, Jesse.
Well, let's at least see if we can get like a 44.5 here, even with the off track. Alright, it does okay keeping it in 4th there. I don't know, Case, maybe you're right. Currently on pace for, I think, a 44.2. Nah, 44.3. Never mind. We might be close to a 44 flat. If I don't screw up the final corner.
Not bad, man.
Heads up, there's a car rejoining.
Hey, we made it in the 43s.
P2. There's an incident in turn 2. It looks like Bender. Going validate this lap, track limits.
Ah, damn it. Off track.
Are you talking to us from inside a dishwasher?
There's an incident in the inner loop. It looks like Collins. Incident in turn 6. We think it might be Franklin.
my dad.
Chase, I think you're right. I think I probably could get potentially get a 43.8. I'm gonna stay in 3rd here, see how I do. Oh, there we go.
The guy behind has just done a 144.00.
Oh, I drove it in too deep.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
Not sure why he was moving over on me. Actually, my optimal's a 43.89 for optimal. Voice chat, yeah. It's pretty entertaining at times. Ah, damn. Just can't keep from
Okay, Jesse.
just carrying
need to
too
watch
much
the track limits.
speed right there. Case, have you run any laps here yet? I didn't mean to go to 3rd, but it didn't seem like it hurt me too much. Too much curb. Yeah, these are my first laps, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I haven't checked the ratings in the lobby. I don't know, maybe I'm just running with a bunch of guys that are like 500 IR. I kind of scrubbed off speed there. Alright, I think I'll do a... we'll just do this one last lap, guys, and then
Half your fuel left.
we'll see about doing... See if anybody I know is streaming. We'll do a redirect raid on one of my buddies. Oh, that's...
You're 10th off in sector 1.
Oh! No saving that, guys. No saving that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I feel pretty good about being up there in the leaderboards. Kind of giving me a little bit of confidence. Alright guys, so the IndyCar race did not go as planned. I tried to play it safe. Started out back. I think I started P23 and made it up to P13. And then the two cars in front of me crashed and one of them went flying through the air and collected me. So it didn't go well. And then we ran some laps at Le Mans, the LMP2, as we prepare for the Majors 24, which will be in like a week and a half. Yeah, I got to work on my drifting. 100% drag tuner. 100%. And then this is my first time driving with the new tire model and the new aero setup with the GT3s, and it feels good. I like it. I like it. I think I can find some more pace, and yeah, I'm probably in with a bunch of guys that are like 500 I rating, but it's all good. At least it makes me feel good to see my name at the top of the pylon, or close to the top anyway. So I'm hoping to be back on tomorrow, guys. I want to do some GT3 races. Probably some more Le Mans practice. I'm probably going to see a bunch of Le Mans in the couple coming weeks. Friday, I want to run the next opportunity to do the IndyCar race at Gateway Motorsports Park, as I try to run most of the Indy races this season. That's the goal. But let me see who's on and who we can raid and do redirects. So redirect is YouTube's version of a raid, because we got 20 people on the vertical stream, I think 10 on the horizontal, and then we've got 4 people hanging out over on Twitch. So love to be able to share the love with one of my friends. So we've got looks like Michael is doing some racing. We can go give Michael some love, guys. Looks like Michael's doing some Forza. He'll often hop into iRacing, so maybe he'll hop into iRacing. Alright. Let me pull up Twitch real quick and see if I know anyone streaming on Twitch. I actually have enough people on Twitch to do a redirect, which is nice. So let me see if any of my friends are streaming on Twitch. Let's see if I know anybody. I don't know anyone streaming on Twitch. Actually, Slay the Track follows me. Let's raid Slay the Track. Alright, is this... right, guys. On Twitch, we're gonna send you over to Slater's track. It looks like he's doing some NASCAR truck racing. On YouTube, guys, we're gonna send you over to Michael Romero. He's doing some Forza, but he'll probably jump on and do some iRacing. Drag Tuner, Russ, Case. Casey, it was awesome catching up with you. Monty, if you're still there, thank you, brother. Big shout out to Cody Height and Chase the Finger Fincher for the memberships. You guys are awesome. And to my boy Chris, Quick Shift Racing, thank you for the $20 super chat. You guys are absolute legends. Love and appreciate all of you guys. And to the new subs, Cole. Somebody else subbed earlier. Thank you guys so much. And Pat, if you're still there, I'll keep an eye out for you if you stream later. Good to see you, Case and Drag Tuner. Hope to catch up with you guys soon, and good luck with your Majors 24 case if we don't catch up before then. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, go have dinner. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you for always supporting me as I pretend race cars. You guys are absolute legends. Love and appreciate all of you, and hope to see you tomorrow.